What's up, guys? It's BoLo Brendy, I guess. I've changed my name so many times within the past few weeks that I don't really even know what to properly do my intro from. But before I get started in this commentary, sorry if you can hear some like construction noises going on in the background. There's literally a house being built like right next to mine. Anyways, I wanted to talk about something kind of important in this commentary of kind of why I've never gotten along with the PS3 BoLo clan or CB for so long. And it's honestly a long story, so whatever gameplay or whatever I'm going to put in the background is going to be pretty long. So if you're a gameplay expert, I mean a gameplay nerd, then obviously just listen to the commentary. But anyway, so it kind of all started at around April, or maybe a little bit earlier than that, earlier this year. Um, Me and at the time the PS3 BoLo leader um, decided that well, before that we decided to do a team task together that would kind of both help our channels, definitely, bring more exposure to the channel, since I think at the time we both only had like, I think he had like 200 subs and I had like 130. So basically we decided, the best thing that we should probably do is like do a dual team task together. That way we can get more views, more subs, and all that stuff. So around like March, like late March or early April, um, he starts sending in some of the clips, and I noticed that like a lot of them like um, really aren't the best standard, but at the same time, like it's just like um, it's we all don't really have that many subs, so it's obviously not really going to be a big deal to our subs, the standards. So uh, the editor, obviously just continues to edit whatever I sent him, and Hawker, I guess, wanted a hell lot of clips because I can't remember the exact number he said, but basically there were a lot of clips in that team Taj. Like, um, I'm actually probably gonna go through and count afterwards, and I'll probably leave an annotation somewhere on the screen. But anyways, he was, sending me, clips back to back, like every single day, and every single one of them, like for the main channel standards, were way below, and for his standards, they were, I guess, they were at or above his standards because I didn't really enjoy the clips myself, but I guess at the time I didn't really care because I was just like, all right, we need some more exposure. So around early May, mid-May, the edit is, finally done. Um, and Hawker wants it up on the main channel, and I'm kind of resisting. I'm kind of like, this probably isn't the best idea. It's going to get a lot of hate because, it's way below main channel standards, and Shadows I think had insisted, but I was still very hesitant, and um, I'm guessing Hawker didn't really mind all the hate, but it goes up on our channels first. By the way, he wanted me to upload him on his channel because for some reason like his internet was really buggy, so he wanted me to upload it to the PS3 channel, which um, he I obviously did. I uploaded it to the PC channel as well, and then I think maybe the next day it went up on the main channel, and boy was I right. It got a bunch of hate. Um, a lot of people just left hateful comments, like it was a bad like dislike ratio, and I overall just was not happy with the feedback. And um, basically, I just didn't really like how Hawker just kind of handled all of this. And during oh, hang on a second. During all this, he had gained literally so many subscribers. It was unbelievable. Like I think that he had reached about 325 around um around the upload of this, and I had gained maybe 25 or so. And basically, I kind of think that if there's a certain point where you reach an amount of subscribers that I think it's about time you raise your standards. And it just didn't really seem like he was raising his standards at all. And basically, he wasn't really treating his subscribers, I guess, with the kind of the content they deserve. So I basically messaged Talker and I was like, okay, dude, you seriously need to like raise your standards or you need to like step down because you're really treating your subs like shit and they honestly deserve better. I mean, I basically just flat out told him he wasn't a good leader. And like not I didn't directly tell him that he was a bad leader, but I did tell him that like he needs to step it up or else, he's basically just not treating his subs the way they should be treated. But um, so this was around like I sent this message like around midnight, so I think Hawker is asleep. But I went to sleep that night. I woke up the next morning, and I wake up with like this huge long reply back that basically says um, that I, for some reason, like this is so hard to explain without me actually pulling it up. But basically, he had just told me that like what I said to him like hurt him so much that he wanted to like step down as leader and that basically he didn't even want to be leader in the first place and that he just basically spent like $200 on an elgato for something he didn't even want to do in the first place, which in my opinion is absolutely ridiculous because if you're gonna like if you're volunteering to be leader, um, then you should actually want to do it. I mean, if you don't want to do it, you should step down. I mean, that's really retarded, like for lack of better words. But um, I honestly just at that point I was like, okay, dude, you need to step down. And basically from there on out until about I can't remember how long it was ago. I think like from there until about a month and a half or 1 month and 1 week ago, um, that was basically like I just did not get along with him from there on out. And so basically like I said, he just like said he wanted to step down and he told me that he had told Shadows about the stuff I had said and I was like, "Oh, okay, but so Shadows gets online and then Shadows messages me saying, just that I just kind of need to, you know, what I said shouldn't have been said and that I honestly had made a big mistake and I should just, leave Hawker with his own business and I'm just like I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was thinking in my head that um exactly what I had said before about him, stepping down and all that. So it's a very grinding summer from there on out. He wants to do another team Taj called the Hawks Still Flying V2, which I think is kind of silly because there was never the Hawks Still Flying V1. There's a Hawks Take Flight V1, but it's two different titles. I don't really think you need to call two different titles, whatever. But so, anyways, he works on that, and while that's going on, I'm really working on a PC team Taj, which is actually being edited right now, called Supremacy, and Hawker wanted 50 clips, I think, for the Hawks Still Flying, and it was going to be edited by my boy Stinkus, so shout out to him. Love you, Bobby. No homo. I'll link you in the description, don't worry. But anyways, so he wanted 50 clips of the team Taj, which I knew he was at it again. Like, I knew that some of the clips are going to be standards, but the vast majority of them, like 80%, were not going to be standards. So Um, when that time had came, which was about 2 months ago, all the clips had been sent to Stinkus or Bobby, and we were just kind of waiting on all of the results. Oh, and by the way, on the BoLo Clan fan page, like we were talking about the team Taj, and like Hawker had specifically said that all the clips are standards and that there's like only one triple or something like that. And I was like, well, I didn't quite know what he meant by that. I didn't know if he meant like triple feed or like triple combat axe or triple collat or anything like that. So I was kind of confused, but I was just like, whatever, I guess we'll wait. So, and then October, I can't remember the exact date, but sometime like early October, the Hawks still flying uh, goes up on the PS3 BoLo clan. Um, but Hawker isn't there to actually I think Hawker uploaded it, but then he had like get off afterwards. Um, and basically the Hawks still flying was up on the PS3 BoLo clan for a whole 30 minutes until it got taken down. And let me tell you why. As soon as I saw that team Taj, I was like, okay, so hopefully they made some good change. If they've changed within these past few months, then obviously, I'll gain some more respect for them. But so I watched it, and holy crap, I was so pissed off at Hawker at that point. There were some great clips in it. Like, don't get me wrong, I think about 10 of the clips were good standards or above standards. Like quad feeds, five mans, people like let's see, Rapid, I think it was, and who's the other guy? Sane. You guys are fucking awesome. I mean, you guys definitely deserve better than the PS3 BoLo clan. Or you did deserve better than the PS3 BoLo clan. So anyways, like I said, only like maybe 10 of the clips were insane, and then the rest were downright awful. And let me tell you why. Um, Pretty much the clips from there on out were just split, faded, or like not even like a four man or anything like that. There was one clip I remember specifically that was just like, well, two clips actually I remember that were just like single kills and nothing else. Just like I think one of them was actually like a dolphin combat axe on raid, and apparently for some reason he thinks that's standard, which I know that BoLo Capped he does the dolphin axe montages and stuff like that, but I would never use the dolphin combat axe in a team Taj at all, just specifically because of how easy they are to get. And honestly, they're not standard, and neither were the rest of the clips. I mean, it's on BoLo Stinks' channel right now if you don't want to go watch it, because I'm not lying. This is like straight from my perspective. But yeah, so like I said, it was only up on the PS3 BoLo clan for 30 minutes. Um, Shadows wasn't online at the time of this release, but I think he was for about, I think after it got released, like 20 minutes later, he got on. And I had linked on the PS3 BoLo clan team Taj. I was like, okay, Shadows, this guy absolutely needs to step down. This is a horrible team Taj. You need to talk to him about this. And he watched it. Um, it took him a while to reply because um, I I guess he was kind of thinking of what to say, but he had said basically I was right and that he needed that Hawker truly just he couldn't upload it to the main channel because the clips are so below standard. Like I specifically remember Shadow said he was not uploading this to the main channel. These clips are horrible. So Shadow's got BoLo Minro, who's a sick editor, by the way. I love BoLo Minro. Equality. There's a sick team Taj, bro. So Shadow's got BoLo Minro to get on the PS3 BoLo clan channel and take it down, and that was the end of that for the PS3 BoLo clan. And I didn't really hear about Hawker until about a week later, because for some reason, um, they wanted to, after all this, like they wanted to gather all the clips and like I guess kind of re-edit the teamtage, but the clips that like weren't up to standards would be taken out, which in my opinion was kind of pointless in the first place. But before like all the clips are gathered, basically the PS3 BoLo clan ended due to basically everyone leaving, and I'll actually get to that in a second. But so Bobby, I felt so bad for Bobby that I just absolutely like I literally words cannot describe how I felt for him because basically he spent like 2.5 months on this project and basically it wasn't like gonna get much recognition or views or anything. I think it's actually doing pretty well on his main channel at the time I'm doing this commentary. Like it's November 25th right now. Um, but I just felt so bad for him. I was like, okay, you know what, Bobby, is there really anything we can do for you to, kind of make you feel better? And he was like, no, not really. I don't really care. But at the same time, he really did care because, like, I was personally messaging him, and he was telling me he was so pissed because Hawker basically just gave him, like, editors, like, they just obviously just edit what they're given. I mean, that's a no-brainer. And it's kind of stupid that he just kind of Hawker just gave him like below standard clips, like so many of them too. And I think the main reason it didn't go up on the main channel was not because like just because of the amount of low standard clips that there were. Like not specifically just because like there were like maybe 10 or 20 below standard clips. No, I'm talking like 40 below standard clips out of 50. But so I was like, um, you wanna edit some stuff for the PC channel, and he was he was kind of concerned at first because obviously he just spent like this big chunk of time on the PS3 BoLo clan team Taj, and he wanted to make sure that everything was standard. And I Shadow just confirmed that Synchronize, which was a bank shot montage, um, that I decided to give Bobby. I Shadows confirmed that they were all standard, so Bobby was like, "All right, I'll do this." And finally, that went up, and I think Bobby felt a lot better after he was a little bit through with editing it because he knew that he wasn't just completely wasting his time on it. So another thing about the PS3 Bell clan, so since it's no longer around anymore, Hawker and a bunch of other old PS3 Bolo clan members had basically decided that they were just going to start a brand new knifing clan that's going to be PS3 and Xbox. And I'll tell you why I think, or why I'll never get along with them either. First of all, a week or so after Hawker left, or the the team touch went up, or I can't even remember specifically because it was so long ago. But he had basically decided like he was gonna quit like this whole knifing uh, leading thing in general, and he was going to do like gaming reviews or something like that, which is stupid because he's never really talked about that many games before in the chat, but for some reason he wanted to do that, and no one really stopped him. Then all of a sudden he just comes and makes this new clan called CB Classified Blades, and he basically steals a bunch of the old PS3 BoLo clan members, and I think we were actually considering for a long ass time to like take some of the good members, some of the members, and just basically adding them to the main channel roster because obviously they kind of wouldn't have some of them wouldn't have anywhere to go. Like some of the guys that had that were actually hitting clip standards for the PS3 Build clan, like they wouldn't have had it anywhere to go, sadly. So we were considering for a long time, but in the end, Hawker basically took them and had created this new clan called Classified Blades, and I went on their channel, took one look at their roster, and um, I noticed a huge mistake. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it by now because I've told everybody. Okay, so you'll see on the roster, for some reason, there are 2 leaders, 4 co-leaders, and 5 members. That's basically saying that you have 6 leaders and 5 members, which is fucking stupid if you ask me, because first of all, you don't need 6 leaders to rule, like, well, not rule, but to lead 5 people. I mean, I would understand like division leaders, but this there's two there's like how many? There's 4 PS3 leaders and there's 2 Xbox 360 leaders. And in my opinion, the only person that should be leading is um, Quantum and maybe one of the Xbox people, because first of all, Quantum could do a much better job than Hawker could, because Hawker is basically just, you know, created this bad image on the the BoLo clan in general. And Quantum, I think, could do a much better job. The guy's a beast. He went from, I think, a clan called like X Blade X or something like that, and then Hawker picked him up after that clan had ended. Um, so I feel kind of bad for Quantum, but at the same time, I can't really do anything about it. Um, and then maybe one of the Xbox members. I'm not really sure, like, because I've never really met them before. But I don't know. They seem like cool guys. It just seems like that it's kind of ridiculous that basically just another new knifing clan has started up. It's absolutely stupid. And honestly, they just Hawker. I just don't really think that he should really be part of this whole knifing community, because it's just kind of stupid that he just wastes people's time. Like amount the amount of time he was in this community did not reflect on the amount of work he did. Basically, before the PS3 BoLo clan had ended, he had put on the channel, like starting August 1st, um, there will be at least like one upload to the PS3. Sorry, I'm talking for so long, but my voice is kind of getting sick a little bit. But it said like starting on August 1st, like PS3 BoLo clan will have at least one upload to the channel a week. And let me tell you, they did not follow that rule at all. It was really stupid that they thought that they could do that, when in reality they could, but Hawker obviously just didn't have the good enough dedication for um, that to happen. So it's I really don't know what to say now. I mean, it's just kind of stupid. I mean, it's not really going to get any better with CB. I mean, honestly, CB is just something that should have not even happened. I mean, I'm sorry, but I just I'm at a loss for words right now, just because it's it's just retarded. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. Um, so so yeah. On a final note, I guess I should just say that um, I like I said, I felt really bad for Bobby, um, and I'm sure Shadows was absolutely disappointed with the PS3 BoLo clan team Taj. And if you want to see it, it's on Bobby's channel, which I'll link in the description. Um, and I think that's about it. I think I've rambled on long enough for 24 minutes, and geez, I guess I just had a lot to get off my chest. But basically, that's why I've never gotten along with him, um, or why I never will get along with him. I will say this though: if someone decides to take back the PS3 BoLo clan channel, first of all, I really think they should just delete that update video they made for CB, because they're honestly just kind of using the BoLo clan PS3 to gain subs on CB, which is kind of stupid. So whoever decides to take back that channel, you should kind of delete that video, and then actually whoever takes over that channel, or should be more dedicated than Hawker was, and if you're not, then I'll fucking kill you. No, not really, but um, basically, just just make sure that whoever takes it over, you do a good job, okay? Or else I won't be happy, Shadows won't be happy, and Bobby won't be happy. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to me grind for 25 minutes. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys in the future soon. Hopefully, I don't know. Okay, bye.